Hey guys, I'm Amy, a Girl Scout, and today I'm going to talk about how to write a lab report. If you watched my introduction video, you will know that lab reports are a part of high school and college science courses. This means that you probably don't want to mess up on these lab reports. Anyway, lab reports are a great way to show the data that you collected to other people so that they understand what you are doing and what your conclusion is, and how you got to that conclusion. There really isn't a set number of pages you must have. However, if your instructor says that you need a certain amount of pages, you should listen to them because they are the ones that are grading them. In a lab report, usually there is a title page, an introduction, list of materials, a procedure, results, and a conclusion. Sometimes there is also an abstract, discussion, and references portion of the report. The title page doesn't have to be fancy and pretty and all of that. In fact, my title page is for my lab reports usually look like a blank page with just a title, my name, the teacher's name, and the date, and the period. And I still received high grades on my lab reports. So, on your title pages, you just need the title of your experiment, your name, your teacher's name or professor's name, and the date that you performed the experiment or the date that you wrote the lab report. The abstract would come next. However, sometimes teachers don't want this, so go ahead and ask your teacher whether you need this or not. They won't kill you, I promise. Or at least I hope they won't kill you. Anyway, an abstract should be a synopsis of what you were going to do in the experiment, so it summarizes the purpose, key findings, significance, and conclusions. The next thing is the introduction. It should provide whatever background theory, previous research, or formulas the reader needs to know. Also, instructors usually want to see your comprehension of the topic at hand. After the intro is the list of materials. This includes testing equipment and any materials that one would need to repeat your experiment if needed. The procedure that precedes the list of materials should be detailed. It should be a step-by-step guide for the reader so he or she knows what to do and perform the experiment exactly how you did it. The results should have a plethora of graphs that should support your conclusion in the end. However, don't jeopardize the quality for the quantity, and don't forget to describe what is shown from your graphs and calculations. All in all, you should also describe the important qualitative and quantitative observations of your work. In the discussion section, you will want to analyze and interpret your data. So if your teacher wants this part of the lab report, it might be your most important section. You should say that what errors existed in your results. And just a caution, you don't want to seem like your experiments are perfect, because I can guarantee you that they aren't. In the conclusion, state what you basically learned from the experiment. It is possible because she can.